guys, welcome. We're at Santa's house by the Bigda'S here in Winter Haven, Florida. This is Tony.
How you doing?
Taryn.
Logan.
Bill.
Diane.
And Diane. Awesome. So we're here a little early to see their Christmas display, see how it's put together, possibly see some stuff, and then we're definitely going to stay to when we actually light it up. All right. So how long you guys been doing this for?
For 39 years.
39 years. And you started it, right?
1983.
1983.
He was born in 82 and he wouldn't sleep through the night, and that's how we started.
Awesome. When did you start getting involved?
Immediately.
Really?
When
At 11 years?
5 years old.
When I was little.
We watched it in the swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was swinging and we were painting.
Fantastic. And did you start? What made you start wanting to build the stuff? I know Dad did it.
When I started doing it, I would get coloring books, and I'd have to make 1/4-inch blocks and then make blocks like 2-inch square on plywood.
Okay.
So it took me a long time to draw this stuff out. At 5 years old, he'd come down. He said, "I can draw that," and he'd draw stuff for him. And I never did it again.
So you drew all these, and then he would cut them out?
He draws them, I paint them. And
there's a couple here left that he did, but most of it's all newer stuff.
Tony doesn't feel it's up to his standards.
Yes.
But it's something his father did.
Okay. Awesome. So everything here is built by hand?
Yes.
Yep.
There's nothing, of course, story, but nothing that you took from the store, boom, put it down. Besides
the
lights.
the angels in front of the nativity,
okay,
and the snowflakes on the roof. Everything else.
Everything else
is handmade. That's fantastic. Awesome. So would you like to show us around a little bit?
Sure.
Awesome. All right.
These are neighbors. These are our neighbors. Over here. Yeah.
Chippendale.
Figment. I knew it.
They have Figment. Do you help as well?
Well, I helped with Olaf, but I didn't help the whole explain. When it's Christmas, then we'll tear this whole thing down.
Okay.
Out of everything out here, what is your favorite thing?
The Snoopy ice skating, because it was the first thing my dad made when I was a baby.
Oh, wow. When was the Red Baron made?
I made a Red Baron and Snoopy. I made in the garage about 5 years ago.
5 years ago?
My house, yeah.
I think that might be my favorite.
That's the second generation Red Baron.
I made them. That's the second time I made them.
Oh, okay.
Regional in Massachusetts. I left them there.
Oh, wow. So that's where you're originally from? Okay.
There was a few things we couldn't bring with us. They were too big. So they've been remade.
Okay. I can imagine the U-Haul.
There was 2 U-Hauls. There's a really funny story on the U-Haul. On what made it and what didn't.
So the carousel was built in 85?
82.
No, it was not 82.
No, 84.
No, you built it in 83 because Tony,
wasn't
BJ was a baby.
BJ was born. Larry
It all runs together.
Early 80s, we'll say. We'll split the difference.
He's not that involved, so he doesn't remember. But it wasn't.
I remember chasing your butt around it when you were a baby.
It was 84, 85. Well, we've kept it all these years. We restored it in 2009 or 2010. And
I'm trying to remember the date.
my wife had an antique dining room set, and it was either bring the carousel or bring the dining room set. Well, when she was at work, I sold the dining room set, and I loaded up the carousel.
You're still married.
Yes.
And he promised her a brand new one when she got here, and she ended up with one off the marketplace.
She hasn't gotten one yet, but
It's okay.
It's something to look forward to.
So everything has like a funny story of how it came to be. Like this, the center pole that runs this is the pieces that used to be the satellite dishes that held up the satellite dishes on the side of our houses.
Oh, how
And
clever.
that's how that came to be. And the top is just an umbrella.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I see it now, yeah.
And now, the way this is built is power goes up into the top and runs the lights, and it's all computer controlled. And we integrated it so that the floodlights that light the characters are in the moving head. So there's not a floodlight on that part. The floodlights are integrated in the top, and they shine down on the characters as they rotate.
So you never have the light off of them. That's really cool.
There's always light on them. The teacups is something new that my dad had an idea for this year. And if you go up and look at it, it's actually just a round plastic table, like a folding table. What? And then we built it the same way we did that, where the power comes up into it and the motors run the cups. The plates are like serving trays, and then the pots are like the flower pots, and we made the handles, and then they're all hand painted.
That's amazing.
And then the characters are from an old Ferris wheel from Home Depot or something that was junk, and
25 years old.
and he kept them in his attic, and we used them. The carousel like we were talking about is that's old, and there's a story behind that. From his friend had this car that he smashed up, and he used it to build that. Let's see. The Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel is a spool from the construction site. You'll see it on the construction sites on the side of the road, and it's got wire or tube wrapped around it.
Yeah.
And we said, well, man, that would look great. So my dad called a few places, and eventually we found somebody, and they dropped one off at the house.
Oh, wow.
And that's the first piece right there, the Snoopy one, right?
That's original. It hasn't been repainted. We take him inside every night, so
Oh wow.
that's why he lasts so long. These are all made out of plywood, and they're hand drilled and hand painted and designed in the computer and everything. And they sing along to the music. And we wanted something different than what everybody else had, and my wife loves penguins, so that's how that came to be.
I love that. That's such a great idea.
The train is something that Logan wanted, and it's all made out of wood. It's powered with 2 batteries. There's a cooler on the front of it.
That's the funnel is the cooler, or the
This is a cooler. This is a cooler from like a gas station.
Red, from a Red Bull.
Want to go to the other one?
This is
No, I already
AC
saw that
duct
one.
for the house,
an AC?
and this is an adapter
Whoa.
for AC duct from
There is
side
something
to
I
side. And you can see there's a battery in it that powers it. It's ran by the bottom of it's a wheelchair.
Really?
Oh, my goodness.
And then it's all remote controlled. We have a remote that starts it and stops it.
Like a key fob remote. That's cool.
That's got onboard audio and lights and everything. And when the remote tells the relay to turn on, it turns everything on. So it'll blow the horns and the whistles and everything as it goes around the track.
The ingenuity here is amazing. I'm loving this stuff. Oh look, man.
That's clever.
So good. The incorporation of everything moving instead of just a display is blowing my mind. Everywhere you look, something is catching your eye instead of just a Christmas light. I love that. See the Mickey.
Yes.
And then,
Heavy Disney influence. I love it.
I stopped to get the old bicycle, and a guy jumped out of the dumpster and he was to get it. He said, "That's my bicycle." Because I wanted 5 bicycles to weld them all together.
5 bicycles to make. Oh yeah.
the track is all handmade from wood.
Okay.
And we designed the tracks that are on the driveway where you can actually drive a car over it. So the stuff in front of the garage moves out of the way, and we can park the car in there at night and then close the door, and it doesn't look like everything's in there.
That's so cool. That's because where else would you park your car?
I park my car across the street. She parks her car in the garage.
Oh yeah. Watch your step.
Careful.
Yeah.
But like these are wheels from a lawnmower.
What?
It's at the bottom of a bucket, a motor inside, and this is plywood, and he just figures out a way to build different things.
This is so cool.
And then this is more ducting for the air conditioning in your house.
Oh, that
The
piece there?
fuselage,
Okay.
yeah. And then this is Slinky Dog, and we wanted to make it actually look like a Slinky Dog. So this is a spring from a collapsible kid's tunnel. You know, the ones that they can like fold out and
Oh yeah.
dig
Yeah.
through. That's what that's from.
I love that.
And then this is a door spring that makes his tail wiggle.
Oh, you got smoke coming out of the train over there. That's cool.
Now that's a picture spot. It's So kids can come up into that and climb in, and it's a replica of our other train
Of the
right
train.
around the yard.
Okay.
You can climb inside and take pictures.
That's fantastic. What a neat idea.
We found that people wanted kids to take pictures with stuff, and instead of them trying to come in the yard, better to have a spot where they
Definitely.
can actually do it.
That's fantastic.
So, and then there's some stuff in the other yard we can go talk
sure.
about too.
Sorry.
Okay, so everything in our yard is custom, but like these trees in the back, these are trees that we got from Big Lots about 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay.
And we took the store-bought lights off, and we put RGB pixels on them. So they might have been bought from the store, but we modified them to work with the computer.
See, that's cool.
That pump cart is new this year. And that goes, if you look on the side of it, it's got little switches that tell it where to stop. So
Okay.
the computer's sending a signal to tell it to drive that way. And when it hits the switch, it says, okay, I can't go any further. Then it waits for a signal to go back the other direction from the computer right here. So, and then it'll go until it hits the switch on the other side.
That's awesome. How long does it take to actually program it all?
I don't know. I start in January,
And it just happens.
What did I finish on? I finished on Friday night before we lit on Saturday.
Wow.
It just takes a long time.
How many?
Basically, I do most of the mechanical work
Okay.
and most of the painting, but he does all the programming. I have enough trouble with my telephone. I don't do any of the programming.
How many lights total?
About 160,000.
160,000 lights.
We don't know exactly,
But somewhere around that area. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Also new this year was the Cypress Garden ski team.
Yes.
You know,
They do great for this community.
it's
And
part
so-
of our city,
Mhm.
and so we wanted to integrate that somehow. And so we got the reindeer driving the ski team boat,
And the classic
you got
pyramid.
the pyramid of boats.
Yeah, I love it.
So it fits the theme.
So good. Oh, one of my favorite holiday stories growing up, or specials growing up, was the Garfield Christmas.
Okay.
Love that. I'm of course Peanuts. Of course, everybody loves those.
I love Peanuts.
But the Garfield Christmas special is one of my favorites, and I love that you got them in there.
And then this is something new this year. So this is painted cutouts that also have the lights integrated in them.
Oh, okay.
So you can see like Ariel and Flounder and Mickey in the castle and
That's
everything.
fantastic.
Oh my goodness!
What?
That's so clever!
Everybody says, where do you put your car?
So can you explain that what I thought was a TV back there again for me?
Bill told me so much better at it, but that's
Okay.
little tiny pixels that
Okay.
are together.
Like this tree, but little tiny ones.
They're all together. So it's-
Wow.
it's called a matrix.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Buddy, what's your favorite part so far?
Probably the carnival.
Oh, this whole carnival? Yeah?
Yeah.
So cool. What's your favorite part so far?
Probably the singing penguins.
The singing penguins? Yeah. I'm really digging those singing penguins.
They're so cute.
That's awesome.
My
And there it is, the trophy.
Yep.
Fantastic. So you guys were on in 2020, right?
Yep.
Fantastic.
I didn't know you guys did that.
That is so cool. I love it. And it turns off and on?
Yeah.
Those,
It'll blank. It'll do all kinds of different things.
what? That's awesome.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The tidings we bring to you and your kid. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding and bring it out here. The tidings we bring.
Track comes apart, and it's only about this long and this tall when it stores. It all interlocks together. The carousel comes into 1, 2, 3, 4, but like 10 pieces. Okay. And it stores in 10 pieces all together. The Ferris wheel is like 10 pieces. The swing all comes apart. Everything all comes apart, and then we bolt it all together.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some out here. The tidings we bring to you and your kid. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The tidings we bring to you and your kid. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Talked until the midnight with the moon by the riverside. Music like a romance, kissing while we slowly dance. We discovered something real. Love, we never saw it coming, but it's real. What we feel, you got me mesmerized, but I don't need any cure. Our love is so pure, for all we have is here and now, if ever will allow. It's a real
Guys, thank you so much for joining us here. Thank you so much to the Bigda'S for opening up their display. This is Santa's house, and this is in the city of Winter Haven. And they are the 2020 winners of the Great Christmas Light Fight. That's pretty awesome. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Now all I do is wander through my mind, you wonder. Give me a little something